Hi everyone, today I have a package from Amazon Japan to unbox for you. And like most of my packages from Amazon Japan, this would be Monsta X's newest Japanese release. This is their second full-length Japanese album, Phenomenon. I'm a little concerned because looking in the package, there is absolutely no additional bubble wrap or protection whatsoever. They're just in this mailer that barely, like, it is a bubble mailer, but the bubbles in the mailer have barely any cushioning. And this one that I took out, so far, I can already see that it has some damage on the side, which I am not happy about, because Japanese albums are not cheap. I order from Amazon Japan all the time, and I've never had albums come packaged like this. See, this is the jewel case one, and it's got some sturdy cardboard to protect it. That really sucks they didn't do that for the limited versions. But I do have all three versions this time. I know I had gone to just getting one or two for the Japanese releases, but I did get all three this time because they did, like, my least favorite thing that artists ever do, and put an exclusive song on each version of the CD. So the album is streaming internationally. I know it's on Apple Music. I'm not sure about Spotify because I don't personally use that. But on streaming services, it only has 9 tracks. Each of the physical albums, however, has 10 songs, and each version has a different song for track 10. One of them has a song composed by I.M., one has a song composed by Wonho, and one has a song composed by Juhani. So number one, I'm not pleased that they made these exclusive songs so very exclusive, because Japanese albums, like I said, are really expensive. It cost about $100 for this package, including shipping. But I also don't like, because it's the members' self-composed songs, they chose to use to those exclusives, because we really don't get to see the members' self-composed songs that often. Like, this is only the second song ever that I.M. has composed for Monsta X, and it's a CD-only Japanese album exclusive. But they're all really good songs, so I do recommend purchasing the albums if you can, but if you cannot, I believe there are some ways to listen to them online, not legally, unfortunately. I would love if they would just be up on Apple Music so you could stream them legally and support them, but that's not the case. They want you to buy the albums. But like I said, I do have all three versions. This is one of the limited versions. I'm not 100% sure which one is limited A and which one is limited B. This is the other limited version. And we have version C, the CD-only edition. We're going to start with this one first. I think this might be version A. Here we have the sticker. We can see it is their Japan's second album, Monsta X Phenomenon. It has a special track composed by I.M. that is called Champagne. Oh yeah, this is version A. I can see it there now. And it's 2 discs, CD, DVD, and the retail price in Japan was 3,972 yen. Then here's the track list on the back. We have X Phenomenon, which is the title track for this release. It has a music video that came out before the album. We have Livin' It Up, which was their second original Japanese single. It was the first single released from this album. It came out last year. We have the new track My Beast, the Japanese versions of Alligator and Shootout, which were singles released this year. We have Black Swan, which was the B-side to Livin' It Up, Flashback, which was the B-side to Shootout, Swish, which was the B-side to Alligator, the new song Carry On, which was also a pre-release before this album came out. So there were a lot of pre-release tracks. And then the bonus track, Champagne. And then the DVD for this version contains the music video for X Phenomenon, the rapper version teaser, and then the music video making of. And the DVD is all region. For some reason, most Japanese releases, if you look them up online, they will say that the releases are region 2, but every time I've bought a Japanese release that said that, the actual DVD ends up being all region. I'm not sure why there is that discrepancy. One corner of the slipcase, unfortunately, got really mangled up, so that is a bummer. I mean, it could be a lot worse in terms of cosmetic damage, and it is just cosmetic, but it's still saddening. But slipcase is really nice matte texture. That's the photo. On the side, it says Monsta X Phenomenon. They love being confusing with their Japanese full album titles and title tracks, because their last one, the song was Puzzle and the album was Peace, and I always got confused which was which. Same with this one. I always want to get mixed up which one is Phenomenon and which one is X Phenomenon. But the album is Phenomenon. and it comes in a DVD style case, and it sounds like at least one of the teeth that holds the discs in has broken off as well. Even worse, it wasn't one of the teeth, it was the spine that holds the disc in. It's supposed to be part of the bottom, and that broke clean off. So yeah, this one is pretty damn damaged. So the CD has a blue and orange color scheme, and then the DVD is behind it, and we have our little mini booklet that comes with it. Oh, and behind the discs we have another picture. So there's that picture. You can't really see it too well behind. And then for the booklet, it is horizontal, it looks like. Oh, we have our little scratch card. I'm pretty sure this event is already over, but this one wasn't a winner anyway. We have an ad from Monsta Japan. Then we have our track listing again. We have the lyrics for X Phenomenon and Livin' It Up. I loved Livin' It Up from the moment it came out. That one and Black Swan are definitely some of my favorite Monsta X songs. I really, really like My Beast. There's some very interesting instrumental choices in that one. And I haven't read the translation of the lyrics yet, but I'm very curious to see what they are. And then we have the Japanese version of Alligator, the Japanese version of Shootout. I'm personally not a huge fan of doing translated versions for Japanese singles after debut, especially when they are singles. If they're just an album track, they don't bother me as much. But they have had a very, very busy year, so I understand that that is, you know, a time-saving measure, and it's less work for them, so I'm not too mad about it. We have Flashback and Swish, which were the B-sides for Alligator and Shootout, and I do like both of those songs. They're not my favorites by them. We have Carry On, which is a similar kind of light-hearted vibe to Puzzle, and I really, really enjoy it. And then Champagne, which I Am composed. It's really, really good. I really like I Am's style. I enjoyed Mohe a lot, and I like this one a lot too. I really hope he will continue to write more songs for them in the future, because I really enjoy his style and his sound. We've got a little handwritten message from I Am as well, and that's translated into Japanese off to the side. And we have our first pictures of the booklet. We have a shot of Hyungwon and Ju Honey, and Minhyuk, I Am, and Shonu. We have a picture of Wonho and Kihyun. And we have some credits. So, pretty simple, like all of their Japanese booklets are. And next up, we have the limited edition version B. This one also has 10 songs. The difference is track 10 is Polaroid, which is composed by Wonho. And the DVD still has the X Phenomenon music video, but it has the vocal version teaser instead of the rap version, and the jacket shoot making instead of the MV making of. Here's a closer look at the slipcover for this version. Is that the same picture? Okay, it has the same exact picture for the inside case as the other version did. But I just double checked to make sure they didn't goof and like give me the wrong version. But yes, this is the version B. Because I'm sure that's an error that could happen. This one is fortunately intact. I'm a little bit disappointed. I didn't read too closely into the specifications for this version. So I guess it wasn't advertised this way. I just kind of assumed it would be this way because that's how Peace was. So for Peace, one of the limited versions had the DVD and then the other one had a thicker booklet. So I assumed that one of the limiteds for Phenomenon would have a thicker booklet as well. But once again, we just have the thin pamphlet style, which is a little disappointing considering I like photo books. It's a big part of why I purchase physical K-pop albums. And again, we don't have a winner for the scratch ticket. So it is a little bit disappointing that there is no version with a thicker booklet for Phenomenon. But like I said, I don't think it was advertised that way. I just assumed that would be the case because it was the case last time. Which, that's on me for assuming. But yes, this one has Polaroid instead, written by Wonho. And this is his handwritten message, and it's so cute. I love the little Polaroid image that he drew. And he wrote it in Japanese too, so it didn't need to be translated. I really, really like this song. All of Wonho's songs that he writes have like this very distinctive sound to them. Like you can tell that he wrote it. And Polaroid has that as well. But it also has a slightly different sound. A lot of people have said it reminds them of like something from a Japanese animated movie OST. And I can definitely see that. I really, really enjoy it. There's definitely this hauntingness to it almost. And the way it ends is just really perfect. It has kind of an abrupt ending, but it really helps with the song's like wistful longing tone. It's really well done. I haven't seen the lyrics translation yet, but I'm sure it will be very emotional like all of his lyrics are. Oh, this is really a bummer. It's the exact same pictures as the other booklet too. So you really hardly get any pictures with this album, unfortunately. But you do get the 3 exclusive songs, so. And then finally, we have the CD-only version. Japan's second album, Phenomenon. This one has the special track, Thriller, which was written by Honey. And I really, really like that song. I didn't know exactly what to expect from it because he's done a lot of different styles with his compositions, but I really like it. It starts off with a very J-pop vibe with a little section sung by Shonu. And that part might honestly be my favorite part that Shonu has in like any Monsta X song ever, maybe. I really, really enjoy it. But then it goes into a little more of a, I guess you would say, typical Monsta X vibe. But there's a part that Minhyuk does in the first verse that I'm pretty sure he's, like, rapping. And I really, really like that because I love when Minhyuk raps. He did it in their special part switch version of Fighter, and I thought it was really, really good. So I always appreciate when they have little moments when the non-rap line members rap. They did that at 2 of the concerts I saw this summer as well. Kihyun and Minhyuk both did rap parts in New York and Chicago, I believe it was. But that's a closer look at the cover without the obi strip. And that is the spine. And then inside we have the disc. I really do like that blue and orange. They look really pretty together. Then we have that same picture that was in the limited versions behind it. It's just really, really teeny here. And I believe this does come with a photocard. I collect photocards for 4 members in Monsta X. I collect Wonho, Minhyuk, Kihyun, and I am. All the photocards are at the top. Oh man! So if I had been in Japan, I would have gotten a high touch with the A-team. Not sure who was on the A-team. I guess they did it in teams this time. But alas, that event is over. And I was not in Japan. But I got Kihyun's photocard, which is pretty exciting because he is one of my biases. Of course, whichever photocard you get is exciting. But it's always, extra exciting when you do get one of your biases. Oh, it has a little message in Japanese on the back. This is the first time they've had a little message on the back of their photocards, I believe. I cannot read Japanese, unfortunately, so I don't know, how good his handwriting actually is. But it looks very pretty. I think his Japanese handwriting looks very pretty. I like this photocard too. Their last couple sets of Japanese photocards have been kind of hit or miss for me, but I really like this one. Seriously though, I feel like every time I open Monsta X Japanese albums lately, I get at least one high touch that's actually a winner. But I'm not in Japan. I have no way to get to Japan, and the events are usually over by the time I get them. So they do me no good. I feel kind of bad about it, because I could have gone to someone who could have used it. But here we have the lyrics for Thriller, and we have Honey's little handwritten message. Very, very cute. He wrote in Korean, and they translated it to Japanese, it looks like. And again, the exact same pictures as the other booklets. Like, were they on an extreme budget or something? I don't know, that's just weird to me. Like, if you're making 3 different versions anyway, like, I know you guys took more pictures than that. Would it really have taken that much more time to, like, put a couple more pictures in the booklet? So yeah, I have to say, all of the exclusive songs are really good. I highly recommend listening to them. If you are a huge collector of Monsta X and you want to have all of the physical copies for the exclusive songs, you know, go right ahead. I do recommend the songs, definitely. I personally don't think the individual versions are worth it this time. We don't really have much to the physical copies aside from those exclusive songs. And they are, like I said, on the pricier side. Japanese albums, I mean, K-pop albums aren't really cheap, but Japanese albums especially aren't. Which is what makes the fact that they usually don't have very good packaging even more frustrating. Because I paid more for these than I do for their Korean albums, and the Korean albums are just so much nicer. I'm still very happy to support them financially because I am fortunate enough to be in a position where I can do that. But if you aren't, I personally would recommend saving your money. Maybe get one version, either the one you like the best or the one that has the song you like the best, and then just go stream the others on YouTube, because they were up on YouTube the last I checked. I don't know if they still are, but if they are, you can listen to them there, even though that isn't, you know, an official way to do so. But that is it for today's unboxing. I hope you enjoyed. If you would like to see more K-pop hauls or unboxings like this one, or videos from some of the concerts I've been to, you can check out the other videos on my channel. And if you like what you see, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.